Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Brianne from Beyond Breation, and in today's video we have a project share of this recipe book mini album that I finally finished. I started this project last summer and I put it down to pick up a bunch of other projects in the meantime, but finally I finished it. I was so inspired by a design team member cover of a recipe book that they did, and that is what inspired this cover right here, and that is what kickstarted me to pick up this recipe book again, so I can't wait to share more with you. Collection that I used for this project was the Apron Strings collection by Simple Stories. For this, I only had the 12 by 12 paper collection. I didn't have any of the extras. I didn't have the ephemera or anything else that went with this collection, but I did have the sticker sheet that came in the 12 by 12 collection. I have a few scraps left, nothing too crazy, but I mainly have these cut aparts left, and then obviously I have quite a few of the stickers on the sticker sheet. So that is the collection that I used, and now let's get into the actual recipe book. So here is the recipe book. For the base of this, I used a Rosa tutorial. I'll link that down below in the description box if you're interested in creating a project that is just like this. The size of it is 6 3/4 by 9 1/4, 6 3/4 by 9. So that is the size of this, and then the spine measures about 1.5. So that is this. I will put a picture up on the screen and post a link to what inspired me to make this cover. It is very similar what I came up with, especially with the mixer and the flowers. I copied that pretty much identical from the inspiration photo that I used. I just loved it so much and I had to recreate it. So I will pop that up on the screen, and then I'll put a link down below to where I found that. But that is the cover. I used my Cricut maker to cut out the mixer, and then I made this little bowl into a shaker. I found the SVG just in Design Space for that. And then I used my Cricut maker as well to cut out this recipe's title just at the top there. And then I created an offset and I cut that out in a red, a yellow that matched the paper collection, and then just the white so that you could read it. So that is the cover. When you open it up, this is what we see. So we have spots to put all of our recipe cards in. So there are 4 in on the inside front cover. And I have one in here as well. So we have this top one, and then this one here. And this one at the base is quite deep, and you can fit more than one in there, but for now I just have one in the top and then one in the bottom here. I created a little tuck spot here using this little apron that says recipes, and I created these little recipe cards here. So this one was just a cut apart that says flour, and then on the back you can write a little recipe. And then I created a bunch of my own little recipe cards using scraps from the collection. So here I did the same font as what was on the cover, said recipe, and then I cut out a banner. I found this in Design Space as well. I offset that as well, and so you have the recipe label here, and then you can write what the recipe is, and then on the back you have all the space to include your recipe. So those are what goes in this little tuck spot here. Then it flips open, and then you have a pocket here, and again my recipe cards. Embellished it with a sticker on the back, and those can go in there. And this is a big pocket. It is gusseted, so you can fit tons of recipes in there as well. I have another little tuck spot with a couple more little recipe cards in here. So it's just a whole bunch of space for all of the recipes. And like I said, these text spots are massive. They can fit so much. And then the album opens again this way. More recipe cards, little embellishments, little cut apart for more recipes, and then more recipe cards. So the way that I kind of did this was I put little tuck spots on alternating pages. So we have a blank page and then we have a tuck spot. I just thought that that was nice. And on these pages, like if you want, you can actually glue down recipes. It'll fit 2 recipe cards on this page if you want them actually glued down, or you can just leave it as decorative because like I said, the pockets are huge. You can fit so much in them. And if you open it up, it is massive. But there is tons of room. Tons of room for tons of recipes in this recipe book. I absolutely love it. It was so much fun to create, and I'm really happy that I finally got it done. But that is it for this little project share. I really hope that you enjoyed. Like I said earlier, I will leave links down below to what inspired me for the cover, as well as Rosa Kelly's tutorial for the actual album base. I'll put those down below in the description box. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to be notified whenever I post a new video. And we will see you in the next Beyond Creation video. Bye.